Good morning, campers, and welcome back to Magic Duels Origins. I've run out of the black archetypes to try, so today we're doing the white-blue Flyers archetype, and we're going to go ahead and make the deck now, run it in an online battle, and then we're going to crack open at least 4 booster packs, possibly more, depending on whether or not we get a lot of points here. So let's see, it wants us to add some flying creatures to start with. Can't go wrong with a 4/4 for 5, that seems a pretty good deal in this deck. And, oh, do we think we're going to be able to hit 7 mana? No, I think I want this deck to be a little more aggressive than that. Kite Fins at 6 might be a good... Like, that's probably the biggest thing I'll be... No, you know what? I don't think I want to be going to 6 mana. Alright, so Dark Slick Drakes. I'll take as many of those as I can get. I think we'll want the Razorfoot Griffins as well. Seem like a pretty okay deal here. First Strike could come in handy for blocking things. And ooh, Scrapskin Drake. I do like me some Scrapskin Drakes. Ooh, an Aeronaut. I love the Aeronaut. And Welkin Turn. Oh, I didn't mean to add the. I didn't mean to add Skyhunter Skirmisher. The Welkin Turn is what I wanted there. Ground defenses. Let's see. Frost Lynx. Pretty darn awesome. Let's get as many of those as we can grab. Separatist Void Mage seems useful. Suppression Bonds is good for getting something out of the way. Siege Mastodon is good and big, but he's a 5-drop. I'd rather be casting a big flyer on that turn. Or Hixus. Hixus might be good. No, because I gotta get hit before Hixus is awesome. Let's get the River Marshals down. They'll trade for a lot of stuff. And they attack very nicely. Topin Freeblade. Excellent, excellent aggressive creature. I guess this is a pretty aggressive deck we're building here. Knight of the White Orchid. I don't mind if I do. Let's see. Tactics, because we're going to have a lot of creatures that'll get us in for lethal probably. Whirler Rogue, same idea. Also, you know, poops out a bunch of flyers. Another Tactics, just because I want to make sure I'm drawing that. Grasp of the Hieromancer could be useful. I'm gonna have to grab a 4 or 5 drop here, aren't I? Alright, let's take Hixus. Because he's a brick wall on the ground. Yeah, 2 of them. Why not? Alright, so now we need maybe some more flyers. Yeah, let's do Sky Eel Schools. Ooh, more Topin Freeblade. Don't mind if I do. And let's keep putting some stuff on the ground. Kinsville Skirmisher's pretty good. You draw them late in the game. You can pump one of your flyers. Yeah, sure, why not? This seems like a decent deck. Let's see how it handles. I would have really liked to put more Welkin Turns in that. Let's actually back up here a bit. Why wasn't I able to add more Welkin Turns? They seem better than Welkin Turns seem better than most of the other creatures here. Can I add another Welkin Turn? I would love another Welkin Turn. No? Sure, alright. But do I want a Razorfoot Griffin for 4 or Scrapskin Drake for 3? I think a 3-drop. I want to be as aggressive as possible here, and that's practically another Welkin Turn. Alright. I like that better. I like that a lot better. Alright, land. Already done for me. Ooh, it's giving me an Evolving Wilds. I forgot I opened one of those. And let's customize the deck. I want that face, and she's kind of bluish. Let's put her on a white background. Doesn't look white to me. Yeah, sure, why not? It's cloudy. She probably needs it to be cloudy outside. I don't see her going outside onto a wide open plain unless it's very, very humid. Alright, so let's see how this deck handles in a multiplayer match. And here we are. Looks like we'll be up against G.I. Grissetti, who's a level 0. Another one. That's the second week in a row there. No, I need a new hand there. That is a lot of land. But you know what? It's got a turn 2 Dauntless River Marshal. It'll be a 3/2, so let's do it. And chances are we'll have that turn 5 Sky Eel School. If we still got a Guild Gate in hand by the time we get there, we can always pitch it. we flood out here. Ooh, opponent has a Sunblade Elf on turn 1. This might go badly for us. That's a pretty aggressive start. Oh, another Guildgate. Really? Alright, so next turn, Island, drop the Marshal. Is he going to play a Plains here? No, he's playing... Oh god, he's playing Elves. I'm going to get run over by an Elf deck. Oh no! Alright, well, this could be interesting. I do not have removal, and that is not good against an Elf deck. Island, River Marshal. Ah, our opponent did not attack. Wow, I really called the, predicted the flood here, didn't I? Alright, I don't have anything else to do this turn, so let's throw a Guildgate down and get our attack in here. Don't mind walking into whatever trick he might have. My hope is that I murder him before he's able to do anything extremely oppressive with his elf synergies. Alright, that's 4 mana. He's only played 1 creature so far. I'm a little worried about what might be coming now. I'm hoping it's not that 3/3. Oh, Strider Harness. I'm okay with the Strider Harness. If you want to race, I will race all day. Congratulations, you made your creature a 2/2 and spent your entire turn doing that. Good. Good, 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 good. Alright, another River Marshal. That's pretty good. I'm actually going to drop a Plains here and attack. Drop the Dark Slick Drake. After that, damage gets in. Alright, that is 6 damage that Marshal has gotten in for. Alright, there we go, is our Dark Slick Drake. We'll have the Sky Eel School next turn. We can pitch one of these, we can pitch our 3rd Guildgate. Hopefully draw something better. Alright, that's 5 mana from our opponent now. Still hasn't played anything but a 1-drop and a Strider Harness. Oh, yeah, that's the one I'm scared of. I'm really, really, really afraid of that card. That's going to be just spewing out elves. He's doing a Strider Harness onto that, making it a 4/4. Is he going to attack with it? That would be interesting. Oh, he is. Very interesting. Yeah, no, you can just go ahead and hit me. Alright, let's take another island. And we're going to... yeah, let's attack for 5. Now, do I want to play down my Sky Eel School or possibly spend the turn tapping his 4/4? I don't really know what he's going to be playing here. I don't really have anything significantly better that I could draw here. It's going to be getting me down to 9 this turn. If I don't. Then I'll be attacking him back for 6, 7, 8 next turn. It's a 2-turn clock either way. Yeah, let's get the Sky Eel School down. Because I want this 2-turn clock in the air. And, yeah, we're gonna pitch the Guildgate to confirm. Okay, our opponent has 5 mana. If they play another land here, we'll be able to get some value out of the knight. I've got him on a 2-turn clock, but he doesn't have any way to block me. So he really needs a removal spell here, like that. Yeah, that'll do it. But is he going to attack? Or is he finally getting... Is he finally going to hesitate here? Or keep attacking? Oh, he's going to keep attacking. Very interesting. Alright, so we're down to 8 life. And we're going to be spewing out 3 creatures here. Let's go ahead and attack. Oh, he's got a fog. Wow. Alright. Interesting. But he's, Alright, Knight of the White Orchid. Let's go ahead and pull that Plains out of our library. Yes, I will use that ability. Also throw down my own Plains, and actually, I'm going to go ahead and pass the turn, because now I've got enough mana up I can tap his creature when he goes to attack with it. If he goes to attack with it, we'll see what happens. Oof, that's a big beating. Alright. Tap those 4. Let's tap him. Alright, so now I'm going to be spending 4 mana a turn to keep the giant tapped down. That's awkward as hell. Yeah, I'll take the 3. So I've got enough mana to tap down 2 of his creatures this turn now. So yeah, I actually think that's more of the game plan here. And if he manages to deal with any of my creatures, we'll just solve that problem then. There's the block. It's okay, that wasn't a trade, just a straight up chump. Pass turn. Activate that again. Target that. Okay, so we still got both taps in, even though he killed our River Marshal. That's okay, we've got the extra one in hand we can throw down next turn. We've also got our Free Blade, so we'll be able to play that as well. I guess the River Marshal can handle that. Only I could get in for 1 more damage this turn. Would be awesome, but alas. so we're going to throw down the River Marshal and the Scrapskin Drake so that I've got 2 flyers that can both get in for lethal next turn. The Free Blade I will hold in reserve. Alright, there's my opponent's turn. What is he going to do? There's been no elf synergy here whatsoever. Mason stage, that's fair enough. Tap that. Alright. What do you choose to do, opponent? You can move your Strider Harness onto one of your other creatures now, because I tapped your guy a little bit early. Yep, you're gonna do that. Okay. On to the 2-1, make it a 3-2. That's fair. Unless you got a Giant Growth, you're only getting in for... Oh, if you got a Giant Growth, you pretty much got me dead here, don't you? Either of these blocks, but I will do it. Do you have the Giant Growth? You don't have the Giant Growth? Ooh, I think I just won. Depends on whether or not my opponent has a fog here. Let's go for the attack first. No, I didn't mean to send that one in. Bring that back. I want that. That to go in. Is it another fog? No, we did it! Alright. Well, that's going to be game. The Blue-White Flyers deck did just fine, handled its first game with a victory against a very strange, very strange Black-Green Elves deck. Anyway, on to the boosters. That is the important part of any of these videos. Okay, here's booster number 1 of 4. Let's see what we got. Fingers crossed for something awesome. Harbinger of Tides, very nice. He can be played with... he can get flash if you pay 2 extra to play him. And he sends a tapped creature an opponent controls to their hand, so if it's... if your opponent declares attackers, you can play this guy out and send one of them back to hand. Ooh, another Undead Servant. That's 3 of those now. And another Separatist Void Mage. Ooh, I love those guys. More and more and more of those is always welcome. Are always welcome. And another Call of the Full Moon. That could be fun. Ooh, I think that's my first Scryfish as well. And here we go, number 2. Guiltleaf Winnower, that's a very nice elf, and my 4th copy of Undead Servant. Oh, I'm going to have some fun with these guys. We've also picked up a Bloodcurse Knight, a very nice black-white card that's nifty in the enchantment deck. Thornbow Archer is a kind of decent elf. It's only a 1-2, but it is a 1-drop, and it does get all the elf bonuses, so it's going to be pretty nice in this game. This Pilgrimage is, I think, a ramp spell. Yes. Okay, so that could be useful in the red-green deck. Anointer of Champions, just plain good. 1-drop that gets to add on its attack to any of your whichever one of your creatures is getting through. So that one's going to cause your opponent a lot of grief before they kill it. And of course, Guiltleaf Winnower comes into the battlefield and a lot of times just straight up murders something, which is always awesome. And chances are it's going to eat at least one of your opponent's creatures before they're able to block it. Chances are you're going to be able to get a few good attacks in with this thing before they're able to do much. The Menace ability is very nice on this one. Here's number 3. I don't even know what that is. Sigil of the Empty Throne. Whenever you cast an enchantment spell, put a 4/4 white angel creature token with flying onto the battlefield. Okay. I can see that being strong in the enchantment deck. I might have to try that one. Ooh, that's a nice little combat trick. It's going to be very often a giant growth if you've got at least one or two other creatures. So it's at least a +1/+1 as long as you have something to target with it. Guardian Automaton, not great, but not terrible. Herois' Champion is a very, very nice card for the white-red deck. The double strike on a 3-drop is just brutal. It's going to be able to get through a lot of your opponent's plays before your opponent can deal with it. Also, this thing wears enchantments really well. And the last pack of the video, let's see what we got on Planeswalker. Thopter Spy Network, not a Planeswalker, but it's definitely a little fun card. So as long as you control an artifact at the beginning of each of your upkeeps, you'll get a Thopter token. And the Thopter token will count towards the whether you control an artifact on your next turn. So once you get this thing going, it can be kind of hard to stop. And it also, you get to draw a card every time a Thopter manages to do damage to an opponent. Well, a Thopter or any artifact creature, if you're playing a bunch of Juggernauts, those count if they get through. So this thing can run away with the game, that is for sure. In the meantime, we also have a Jessian Thief, which is a fantastic card. 1/3 for 3 is kind of alright to begin with, but the prowess just makes it really good, and getting to draw a card anytime it gets through is just, so good. There's going to be a lot of times your opponent's always going to want to block this, and they're always going to dread blocking this. If you just keep some mana up, scare your opponent away from blocking this thing, you're going to draw cards out of this more often than not. And if you happen to have combat tricks, you know, your opponent calls your bluff, you can say, oh, not a bluff, kill that. Zendikar Incarnate gets lots and lots of power for land, so that'll go into our red-green deck. And I think that might be one of the last gold cards we needed for that cycle. Knight of the Pilgrim's Road, just a really good renowned creature, very, very good 3-drop. I'm not completely sold on the Ring Warden now. He seems really nifty, but I don't know, I've played him a couple of times in real life, and he's never really worked out well for me in Paper Magic. We've also got Reavesoul, which is just a really solid removal spell. Anyway, that's going to do it for me today. Thank you all so much for watching. I love the artwork on this one. I will see you all in the next episode of this. Probably next week. We'll be going into the blue... no, not blue-black. Blue... next. Probably blue-red. So I guess we'll be doing the Thopter's archetype next. So hopefully that will be up next week. I will see you all then. Also, looking forward to the Magic Duels Zendikar expansion, which should be coming out pretty soon. I think very close to the release of the Paper Magic Battle for Zendikar set. So once that comes out, we will jump ship and start doing decks based on that one again. I might not get to all the archetypes for Magic Origins, but that's how it's going to have to be. I might, if I find out it's going to be coming out soon, I might just rush through and do all the other archetypes, but won't be as many packs to open at the end, I'm afraid. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.